in different situations like this. Yeah, I mean, a couple people have died because of this. There was a young lady, she was 15 or 16 years old, and the guy was sitting up on like a balcony up above her, and
had like one of those trash cans, like the rolling,
like a big tub for like trash and like laundry, big tub, and he went to pull it over, and the whole thing fell. He lost grip on it, and her head was down. It fell on the back of her, and she she lost her life because of it. I mean, it's intense. There's a lot of craziness going on because of this ice bucket challenge.
It is. Just be cautious.
It's too much. It's gone worldwide. I mean, it's global now too, which is the thing. Is everybody around the world is doing this, but I don't know. I saw a really cool one. One of my good buddies, his name's Narby. That's what we all call him.
Narby?
He's from Lubbock. And he's a good comedian buddy of mine from Lubbock. He posted a video yesterday, I believe it was, talking about how, he's not big on the ALS thing, and he's too busy to really know what everybody's talking about. Even he's like, but I realize that it is for a good cause. It's for charity. I'm not going to dump ice cold water on my head because that's dangerous. And I'll be straight up with you. I'm broke. I don't have $100. But this is what I did. There's a homeless guy that comes into our store every day and gets Cokes out of our soda machine. And I noticed that he has this old backpack that he carries around with him. Well, I had this $200 military backpack that I bought when I was just blowing a lot of money on stuff and didn't really need it. And I gave it to him because he needed a new one and he was homeless. That's what I did to donate. Do something like that.
And that, people say, why do the ice water challenge or whatever?
Right.
I mean, but so much has come from that. Besides just that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been awareness, not just of ALS, but of people, that need help like that.
Exactly. And that's the good that's come out of it. This is the bad that's coming out of it right here. This is a young woman in England, of course, like I was saying, that's going global. She got a little bit more than just a chill after she did it. There's video footage that shows, her name's Isabel Roberts. She was screaming with so much force that she dislocated her jaw. Yeah. She was screaming so hard, gone. According to the Daily Telegraph over there, Roberts says that her jaw started to stick whenever she let out one big screech as the cold water was being poured all over her, and she couldn't close her mouth. She knew something was wrong. She started freaking out a little bit. And she says that her mom and sister just couldn't stop laughing at her as they rushed her to the hospital to have her jaw put back in place. So they laughed. Not only did they laugh when she was going, not only were they laughing when she did that, but they laughed the entire way to the hospital.
I'm going to laugh too because I'm laughing now.
Jeez. That's what you get. You know what I mean? That's what you get.
That's wow. Oh my God. Can we just go ahead and say my favorite part of the show now?
You need to write that down, though. That's for sure. If you don't write that down, something might happen. Hey, we're going to take a real quick break. We got more Gooney in the Morning coming right up on KBST, AM and FM.
This is the stop sign of Texas. Next exit is your $6 DQ steak stop. Choose a DQ Dude chicken fried steak sandwich with golden fries and a tall, refreshing drink. Or a DQ steak finger country basket with creamy home-style gravy, crispy fries, Texas toast, and a big old cold drink. Your choice, just $6. DQ! This is the stop sign of Texas.
Hi, I'm Joyce at Choate Well Service. I know some witches. No, not Halloween witches. Water well witches. Choate Well Service has witches. If water is there, Choate Well Service can find them. For your water well needs, call us. Choate Well Service, 393-5231. We're the best in the business, and we have witches.
I'm Danny Flanagan. Some topics are easy to talk about. Cremation isn't one of them. But when planning a funeral, it's a good idea to consider all the choices. At Nally Pickle & Welch Funeral Home and Crematory, we can help. If you're considering cremation, we can explain all the alternatives for a dignified, personalized service. Did you know that with cremation, you can still have a visitation, memorial gathering, interment, and all the regular funeral services? Contact Nally Pickle & Welch for a free brochure on cremation and cost. We'll answer all your concerns.
Peter, do you smell the cheese in the air? It's cheese season!
Oh, because of all the cheese on this Cheesy Pub chicken sandwich.
Yep, it's the time of year we all sing Deck the Halls with Wheels of Cheddar.
No, that's a nice tune. Are there other lyrics to that?
Yeah, it's...
Sniffing in the lyrics.
Yeah, by the end of the song, everyone's hyperventilating.
Celebrate cheese season with the Cheesy Pub Chicken Sandwich. This is how you Sonic. For limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Call Star Sonic for specials. Not all carriers covered. Message and data rates apply.
Today, no matter what you're going through, God is on your side. Through the hard times and the good, God is on your side. I have to praise you like I should. Hi, I'm Kevin Knutson, the pastor at Life Church here in Big Spring. Life Church is an exciting, vibrant, spirit-filled, multicultural church on the corner of 10th and Johnson. Every Sunday, there is contemporary worship, a dynamic, practical message from the Bible, fun and safe child care and children's ministry. There really is something for the entire family. Even though we worship in an old school, there's nothing old school about us. I would personally like to invite you to join us this Sunday at 10:30, or you can listen to us live every Sunday on 94.3 The Fuse. Our church website is golifechurch.com, and we hope you remember that no matter what you're going through, God is on your side.
Hello, I'm Larry McClellan, owner of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies, which has been serving Big Spring and Howard County for over 65 years. We've always strived to serve our hometown with exceptional service, competitive prices, and community service. We invite you to visit our 3 locations: Professional Pharmacy at 10th and Main, Leonard's Pharmacy at 7th and Scurry, and Westover Pharmacy on the corner of FM 700 and Westover. Enjoy the hometown service of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies.
Dr. Ray Freeman was born in the country near Breckenridge.
And the doctor that delivered me came out in his buggy, and when he got back to Breckenridge, he couldn't remember what he delivered. He put baby girl on the birth certificate. And if I had known that, I could have stayed out of 2 wars.
Hear Tumbleweed Smith, Sound of Texas, every weekday morning at 8:15 on KBST.
Waking you up since 2013. It's Gooney in the Morning.
Welcome back to Gooney in the Morning on KVST AM and FM. You gotta check out the video. You gotta go check out the video. I have it streamed right now, and I don't think they realized it.
Yeah.
Because they were just grooving.
I was jamming, and then I looked up and said, oh, no, I forget about that.
And then you'll see me spitting all over the mic. Catch that.
See him wiping it off.
Yeah, right. Gooney in the Morning here on KVST AM and FM. It is Monday, September 1st. Happy Labor Day, 6:43 here at the KBS Studios. We got Kayla K with us this morning.
Hola.
Heather's in the house.
Hey.
Hey,
I guess my thing is hola now.
If you want
because
it to
she's
be.
got hey.
Might as well.
She threw me off. That's why I wasn't like hey guys because I heard hola.
Hola, what?
Like, whoa.
Let me ask you this: does that ever get old, Heather?
What?
Hey guys.
I'm sorry, but it don't.
No.
Okay, I was just curious.
I kind of want to say it.
No,
See,
like,
can't.
People will see me in Walmart and they're like, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
Hey.
See, it's just one of those things. Like it's who's one of those celebrities? Like a celebrity with a catchphrase. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they get old. Like Cat Williams.
Jim Carrey.
Cat Williams was a big one. Whenever he was out, or Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
I can't say what people used to say to him when he was out in public.
Or like,
it went, "I'm rich," blank. But that's how it went.
Yeah.
But everywhere Dave Chappelle went, that's where he got. Like he was talking about how he'd be out with his 6-year-old son, and people would be like, "I'm rich." Like, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with my kid here. You know what I mean? And it got tiring to him. But that's a little bit different situation.
Yeah, it's like
Yours
my catchphrase.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just curious.
No.
If that ever got old or not.
Nope. I love it.
I love it too.
I'm not gonna.
I dream about it sometimes. But
Whoa.
No. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. You're fired.
Joan Rivers. Talk about breaking down the mood real quick. Joan Rivers. Of course, she was. She's been in a coma for a while, and they're talking about bringing her, or they're bringing her out of her medically induced coma. Although they're saying it could take a few days for doctors to determine her status or not. There is a source that tells the New York Daily News that the waking up process has begun, but the doctors won't know until Tuesday at the earliest the extent of the damage from the coma. It's just a real sad situation for Joan Rivers there. I mean, there was a statement issued yesterday's where Jones' daughter Melissa said that they were keeping their fingers crossed, hoping for the best, and thank the public for their support and prayers. 81-year-old comedy legend was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital.
Sinai.
Oh, geez.
Double whammy.
Y'all been there before? It's in New York City. Thursday is when she went. She'd gone into cardiac arrest during a medical procedure, and she's been unconscious ever since then. Wow. And I've heard different reports, but what I've heard is that it was like a facial surgery type deal again.
Well,
she's had quite a few of these.
We're not going to go there.
That's just what I'd heard.
We're not going to go there.
We're not going there?
No.
Is that a touchy subject, Chief?
No, that's just like, that's putting yourself in danger. I'm sorry, but I
agree, because she's
had
81
to have
years
20
old. Or some odd surgeries, and she looks younger than her granddaughter. Like, she's had a lot of surgeries.
Just be you. Yeah, come on.
But is that what? That's what I've been hearing, though. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it was.
See, I don't know. I've heard that too. And if just calm down, Joan Rivers.
Just stay off of it.
Just simmer down. I think she's pretty calm right now.
Yeah, she is now.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with Joan Rivers. Nothing against her at all.
No, she's hilarious. She's a legend in the world of comedy. But man,
enough is enough.
Jeez, that's just a sad situation. But
yeah.
hopefully she'll pull out of it and everything will be okay. And hopefully, just being in that coma didn't do any damage or too much.
No, she's too tough.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is a tough one. It's like Betty White.
Goodness, I love her.
Can't picture the world without someone like that. We got the top box office movies, Heather.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy still just dominating.
Oh, yes.
Dominating right now. Although the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
what?
That's how I always said when I was a kid. Turtles. They're banking a little bit more.
16.8 million.
16.8 million over the weekend box office. That's just incredible. You got the top 10 over there, though, right? The box office, Heather?
I do. Number 3, we have If I Stay with 9.3 million. That's that chick flick movie.
Oh, I don't do chick flicks.
Like, it seems like I've heard about that one, but I don't remember.
Well, it made 9.6 million. Somebody should have heard of it.
So, and then the next one is As Above, So Below. That's that scary movie that came out about the tunnels. Underneath, I can't remember which town it was.
Man, I've been too busy, I guess.
I don't even have cable, and I know this.
I know. I've been way too busy lately. I don't know what's going on.
No, and then I actually seen this movie. Like, I went to the theaters and seen it. It's called Let's Be Cops.
Oh, man, I want to see that so
Absolutely
bad.
Hilarious. I was laughing the entire time.
See, and both of those actors in that movie are hilarious. I used to watch it's not New Girl. Was it New Girl? Is that what?
That's what he's in.
That was. I loved that show. It's hilarious, and he's probably my favorite actor in.
He's also the principal off of 21 Jump
Street. Yeah. But,
it's not even second period yet.
But it looks hilarious. But there's been a lot of complaining, a lot of stuff about this movie. I guess because of everything going on. North with the shootings and the cops and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it came out kind of at the bad time.
Yeah, it kind of came out at the wrong time, I guess.
Well, they're not really.
It was actually out before all that stuff happened in Ferguson.
Exactly. So. But the whole premise of the movie is that they dressed up as cops for Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, and then someone thinks they're cops.
No, they thought it was a costume party, but it was like one of those like ball costume parties where you wear the mask and the dress. Yeah. Well, they showed up as cops. And so they were like, no, let's do this. And so he buys a refurbished cop car, like paints it, put lights on it.
He went all out.
He went all out. Like it's a full-blown cop car. And they're going around
illegal.
busting people. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's really
and they even find out that it's illegal, but they're like, no, we need to stop this. We're going to get in trouble. But they come to like, they end up busting this huge operation and like become honorary mentions. And then he actually becomes a cop at the end of the movie.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, just
awesome movie.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
I don't even know it's in theaters anymore. It's
Is it not?
No,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
pretty sure it's out of there.
Well, I hadn't seen it, so.
Yeah, I have to. I'm not going to have to now. No, what got on there for number 6, Heather?
I don't know.
I'm not doing it anymore.
I don't know.
The November Man is the one on that one. Moving on. The November Man, I don't remember.
I've never heard of the November Man, and it's not even November, so.
Number 7, When the Game Stands Tall. Now, this is a new football movie, When the Game Stands Tall. I've heard about this. This looks incredible right here. I want to see this movie. Which I love football.
You would, sports director, you.
Number 8, The Giver.
The whatter?
Exactly. Number 9, The 100-Foot Journey. Not sure about that one. And number 10, The Expendables 3.
So it doesn't seem that long.
Yeah, it's not a
like
very
that's not a journey.
How is The Expendables 10? How?
I know. That's a fantastic series right
We don't
there.
even. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look at this.
Yeah, where are these?
We don't know the November Man, When the Game Stands. I don't know any of that. But The Expendables
was coming out.
Let's check this out and see if any of this talks. But no, it doesn't talk about any of them. And I don't really feel like Googling. If you know any of these movies, if you know any of these movies and you've watched them that we don't know about, give us a call. 263-KBST 263-5278. We'll take phone calls. If you've seen The November Man, The Giver, The 100-Foot Journey, and if you've seen The Expendables 3 and you're mad while it's number 10 below all those movies.
Hold on, I'm calling right now. Hold on.
You know what?
I got my phone.
Right now. What'd you find?
It has the Pierce Brosnan in it.
Which one?
The November Man.
Okay, now it's starting to.
Okay, hold on.
Come around. Yeah, it's coming around. I'm starting to. The November Man.
And nobody's calling.
Everybody's off work asleep right now, Kayla.
Or nobody's seen it either one.
It's possible.
It's about the CIA. Hold on.
Ooh.
Is it?
I'm looking on my smartphone here.
You can already tell us.
She's all excited.
I got a new smartphone.
So this is like basically another 007.
It's based on a novel, There Are No Spies by Bill Granger, which is, I don't know, the 7th installment in the November Man series of books.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his code name. Is the November Man. That's what that is.
Yeah, and then what else did we have?
Oh, we had one on here called The 100-Foot Journey. That's a one that I'd never heard of before. The Giver was one of them. The Giver's like a scary movie. It's the haunting story of the Giver. It centers on Jonas, a young man who lives a seemingly ideal, if colorless, world of conformity and contentment.
Seemingly, huh?
Yeah. And he begins to spend time with the Giver, who is a soul keeper of all the community's memories. Jonas quickly begins to discover the dark and deadly truths of his community's secret past. With its newfound power of knowledge, he realizes that the stakes are higher than imagined. It's just a scary movie, guys. I was trying to give Heather some time so she can find the 100-Foot Journey. That was a little more exciting than the Giver.
The 100-Foot Journey. It is produced by Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey, and Juliet Blake.
What?
Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah.
Yep. It stars Helen Mirren, Ann Puri, Manish Dayal, Charlotte LeBon. And
the whole movie's just Oprah.
Oprah did it.
Everybody gets free hot dogs!
It's set in Mumbai, India. A family restaurant run by Papa ends up being destroyed by a mob upset over an election dispute. Papa and his family successfully evacuate the guest. However, Papa's wife is killed in the fire set at the restaurant. Seeking asylum in Europe, the family first settles in London, where the residents. I can't read today.
Words are hard.
Today, Junior.
So it's basically like a political style movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it beat The Expendables.
That one sounds exciting. Like that one sounds kind of interesting.
It really does.
I'd rather see that than The Giver.
Yeah. I don't know.
Giver's about a guy named Jonas that's hanging around talking about memories.
Memories. The corners of
Exactly.
Sorry, I just
exactly. Hope you're having an awesome Labor Day so far out there. Like I said, if you're working today, we definitely we tip our hats to you. Thank you for keeping the world running while the rest of everybody gets the day off. Hey, be sure to get the birthdays and your anniversaries into our Facebook page, facebook.com/KBS957. We'll have those. Read those live and on the air here in just a few minutes. I also have your full West Texas area football scores and stats coming up right here on Gooney in the Morning. KBST, we got TSN coming up next right here on KBST AM and FM.
TSN News, I'm Mitch Carr. Several state new laws go into effect today, but not the most controversial one. A federal judge has ruled that some new requirements for abortion clinics are unconstitutional. The state is appealing that ruling. On another legal topic, Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott says bans on single-use plastic bags in some Texas cities are illegal.
In a 5-page Attorney General's opinion, the Republican gubernatorial nominee said a state law prevents local governments from prohibiting, restricting, or charging a fee for the use of a container or package in a manner not authorized by state law. Abbott acknowledges that the law does not define a single-use plastic bag as a container or package. However, he contends the bags fit the dictionary definitions of a container or package. The opinion is non-binding, but reflects the Attorney General's view of who would win a lawsuit on the subject. John Mark Dempsey, TSN News.
Governor Perry says a tweet from his verified account last night was unauthorized, but the message is out there. It included an unflattering mock image of Travis County DA Rosemary Lemberg. The tweet in question posted a meme of Lemberg with a caption playing off the Most Interesting Man in the World commercials. A later post said the earlier message was unauthorized. The governor said he did not condone the tweet and that it had been taken down, although it's still unclear who posted it. There is speculation that President Obama might hold off on executive orders regarding immigration until after the midterms.
That isn't sitting well with immigrant rights activists like Jaime Martinez of Texas's Cesar Chavez Legacy Foundation.
The president in September is going to do some executive orders. If he reneges on that and changes, it will be a slap in the face to the Latino community.
Martinez says the president has been promising action on immigration for years, and all they've gotten from the White House is a record number of deportations. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
A new report shows Houston has 2 of the most congested roadways in the state. The 2014 report from the Texas A&M Transport Institute ranks a section of Interstate 610 as the worst of all. The report cites the 610 West Loop from Interstate 10 to US 59. Houston also has the 3rd worst roadway, US 59 from the 610 Loop to 288. Austin ranks 2nd on the new list, specifically a section of Interstate 35 from Highway 290 to State Highway 71. The new report includes nearly 1,800 highway corridors in 25 regions and shows traffic congestion is no longer just a big city problem. This is TSN News.
When you think of a metal building, does something ordinary come to mind? If it does, then you aren't thinking a Mueller custom building. With our in-house engineers ready to design complex projects, we think beyond the normal standard of metal buildings. From something as simple as adding a lean-to for your boat or RV to designing a 3-in-1 home, workshop, and storage facility, we manufacture your building to suit your needs. And the customization doesn't stop at design. Mueller offers more than 30 designer colors to get the look you desire, along with a 30-year limited paint warranty to get the peace of mind you deserve. Our highly trained sales staff is here for you, offering face-to-face customer service at 29 locations across the Southwest. Go online at MuellerInc.com to find a branch near you. And while you're there, view our extensive photo gallery, which shows how Mueller thinks outside the metal box. Give us a call at 877-2-MUELLER to start your metal building or roofing project today. That's 877-268-3553.
U.S. lawmakers say cities in the United States and Western Europe are being eyed as future targets by the militant group known as Islamic State, or ISIS. They're not offering specifics, but leaders of the Senate and House Intelligence Committees are prodding the White House to work to prevent extremists from launching attacks on U.S. soil. 3 Americans being detained in North Korea are calling for Washington to send a representative to negotiate for their freedom. Foreign media given access today to Jeffrey Fowle and Matthew Miller and Kenneth Bay. Bay is serving a 15-year sentence and says his health has deteriorated at the labor camp. Fowle and Miller say they don't know what punishment they could face or what the charges are against them. I'm Mitch Carr on the Texas State Network. This is TSN.
With news every hour, this is KDST AM and FM, Big Spring.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Joan Bennett. Leaders of the House and Senate Intelligence Committees are prodding the White House to take action to thwart extremists trained in the Middle East from launching attacks on U.S. soil. Republicans and Democrats say that ISIS militants are looking for an attack that would help them raise money and recruit more fighters. President Obama's Labor Day message, says ABC's Ann Compton at the White House.
So much attention has been paid to foreign crises that the president's recent boasting about the economic recovery has been largely ignored. At a traditional Labor Day picnic, this time in Milwaukee, President Obama is again prepared to brag about job recovery and industrial growth, but warned the minimum wage should be raised to help workers trying to make it up into the middle class. Ann Compton, ABC News, the White House.
Fire officials in Northern California say the Happy Camp wildfire has grown to nearly 63,000 acres and remains only 15% contained, due in large part to the rugged terrain in that part of California. Fire Information Officer Dave Schmidt.
It's so steep and so rugged, it's just not safe to put crews in there. We can put crews in there and they can work, but if something goes wrong, it's very difficult to get the injured person out.
As many as 250 homes are threatened. Tens of millions of Americans from the Gulf Coast to New England got slammed by violent storms this Labor Day weekend. Lightning strikes injured several people, says ABC's meteorologist Ginger Z.
The sky over New Jersey swollen with dangerous bolts.
It was really loud, like just boom, like a bomb blew up.
At least 3 people in New York struck by lightning.
Yo, you gotta move, bro. It's getting worse.
Drivers plowing through the floods into the holiday.
Today, from Tulsa to Chicago, conditions are right for severe storms, damaging winds, large hail, and possible twisters. This is ABC News.
Oh, man, what is that smell?
Oh, I just opened the lettuce crisper.
We have a lettuce crisper? Everything gets old, even your shocks. So make sure you change your worn shocks at 50,000 miles. What are you doing? Put the top back on. Put the top back on.
I think it's moving.
Actual mileage may vary depending on driver ability, vehicle type, and the type of driving and road conditions. Purchase 4 qualifying Monroe shocks or struts between now and October 31st and get the price of the lowest cost unit back by mail-in offer. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Monroe.com.
Hey, it's Guy Fieri. If there are good times going on and you're not part of them because of heartburn, get back in the game by rolling out the Rolaids.
Don't let heartburn keep you from enjoying the things you love. Rolaids gets you back in the action fast. Its dual-active formula neutralizes more acid than Tums. For acid indigestion, upset stomach, and heartburn, get rapid relief with Rolaids.
R-O-L-A-I-D-S? Now that's how you spell relief.
Use as directed. Acid neutralization may not correlate with symptom relief.
Some provocative new nude pictures leaked on the internet. ABC's David Blaustein with details.
On Sunday, a hacker took to the website 4chan and unloaded numerous naked and in some cases extremely provocative photos of women the hacker claimed to be Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Upton, Leah Michele, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and the very long list goes on. The pictures causing the most buzz, the alleged Jennifer Lawrence pictures, which, based on a statement from a rep to TMZ, are likely authentic. The statement says this is a flagrant violation of privacy. The authorities have been contacted and will prosecute anyone who posts the stolen photos of Jennifer Lawrence. David Blaustein, ABC News.
Michael Sam went unclaimed on waivers yesterday, is now free to sign with an NFL team's practice squad. The defensive end and first openly gay NFL player was waived Saturday by the St. Louis Rams as they cut their roster down to the maximum 53 players. Joan Bennett, ABC News.
Elrod's Furniture is pleased to announce that we are now the authorized dealer for Flex Steel furniture. Flex Steel, America's seating specialist, has been producing high-quality furniture for over 100 years. The Latitudes collection features the Dual Flex spring system that sets the standard for comfort. This spring system pairs the famous blue ribbon seat spring with helical coils into a durable steel frame. And because it's Flex Steel, both the wood frame and the spring system are guaranteed for life. The Latitudes collection lets you enjoy the quality of Flex Steel furniture, as well as the luxury of fine leather at prices you can afford. So come in for a no-pressure shopping experience at Elrod's Furniture, Big Spring's oldest, largest, finest furniture store with the best brands and best prices at 2309 Scurry Street.
Labor Day is this Monday, a day we pay tribute to American workers and our country's strength, prosperity, and freedom. While we celebrate Labor Day this year with our family and friends, we should take time to remember the men and women of our armed forces, whose daily work and sacrifice protect our freedom and way of life. We honor those that have served and continue to serve in our armed forces around the world. At the VLB Lehman Lusk Sanchez Texas State Veterans Home in Big Spring, they honor the men and women of our military by providing the finest long-term care anywhere for our Texas veterans. Call them at 432-268-8387 or visit texasveterans.com, or go see them just north of I-20 on Highway 87. The staff and veteran residents of the Lehman Lusk Sanchez Veterans Home wish you a happy and safe Labor Day. Texas State Veterans Homes, where honor lives.
School has started, and traffic, especially around elementary schools, moves at the speed of a West Texas terrapin. Please drive with caution. Pay attention to speed limit signs, and don't use your cell phone in a school zone. Police are patrolling, and if they see violators, it'll cost them money. West Texas Auto Parts reminds drivers to be careful. Those kids are our future. West Texas, the folks in the know when it comes to auto parts. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Need cash fast? Cash Pawn loans on tools, electronics, musical equipment, gold, and much more. Cash Pawn will pay you for any of your used or unwanted guns. Turn your broken or unwanted gold into cash fast. No need to worry about bad credit or credit checks. You're guaranteed to get your money quick. Cash Pawn loans to help you in your time of need. It's friendly, convenient, and confidential. Let Cash Pawn be your #1 pawn shop, located at 210 North Gregg Street in Big Spring.
Every third Monday of the month is Fire Safety Day on KBST's community calendar. Tune in to hear the Big Spring Fire Chief and Fire Marshal as they answer your questions. They've got the information you want to know, the facts you need to know, and even the things you might not think to ask. Fire Safety Day, the third Monday of every month on KBST's community calendar.
That's my name.
With the news you need, when you need it. Howard County's news leader, your K-Best Radio Group News.
Good morning, I'm Kayla Kay with your K-Best Radio Group News. It is Labor Day, Monday, September 1st. The time is 7:07 a.m. and it is currently 78 degrees. Your complete weather forecast is coming up. And the city of Big Spring will close all offices, including the landfill, for Labor Day. Emergency services, including police, fire, and EMS, will continue as normal. The Emergency Utilities Department will also continue and can be contacted at 264-2392. And the scholarship winners were announced Friday night at Big Springs Memorial Stadium for the Battle of Howard County. Local organizers gave $10,000 in scholarships. The scholarship recipients from Forsen were Victoria Martinez, Hannah Minshew, Trevor Williams, Kalia Smoot, and Hannah Thompson. Scholarship recipients from Coahoma were Alex Gibb, Kelly Shadell, Riley Jacobs, Benjamin Chapa, and Garrett Parrish. Organizers say they plan for this to be an annual event. And CASA of West Texas is in need of volunteers in Howard County. The court-appointed special advocates represents children in court by giving them a voice and making sure their needs remain a priority in the court system. CASA of West Texas marketing specialist Kathy Harmon told our news partners at CBS 7 that Howard County currently has the highest rate of child abuse out of the 7 counties they cover. Harmon believes the reason is due to high volume of crime and drug and alcohol abuse in the area. There's research that shows that have a CASA volunteer or an advocate spend less time in foster care and are able to move through the system and find a permanent home. According to Harmon, there are 178 children in foster care in Howard County, and the organization currently has 23 volunteers, but their goal is to have 38. To become a CASA volunteer, you can call 432-683-1114 or visit their website at www.casawtx.org. That's CASAWTX.org. And today is Labor Day, which became a national holiday about 120 years ago. Congress passed and President Grover Cleveland signed the bill establishing the first Monday in September as Labor Day in 1894. New York City's Central Labor Union organized the first Labor Day parade in 1882. And Oregon was the first state to observe Labor Day as a state holiday in 1887. Over the past 120 years, Labor Day has evolved from a celebration of the U.S. organized labor movement to a long weekend that marks the unofficial end of summer with 3 days of family get-togethers, road trips, picnics, and discount shopping. And the VA will be holding a town hall meeting on Thursday, September 4th at 6 p.m. in the George H. O'Brien Jr. VA Medical Center outpatient lobby at 300 Veterans Boulevard. The town hall meeting will provide an opportunity to engage veteran stakeholders and reaffirm the needs of veterans are the center of VA healthcare. And Governor Rick Perry is calling a deleted tweet featuring a photo of Travis County District Attorney Rosemary Limburg unauthorized. Perry's Twitter account made both tweets last night but says he doesn't condone the Limburg one. The deleted tweet featured a picture of Limburg from a publication called the Patriot Post, which claimed the DA indicted Perry over his veto of cash meant for the Travis County Public Integrity Unit. Perry was actually indicted by a grand jury. And the Big Spring Girl Scouts will host their annual registration night with an ice cream social on Tuesday, September 2nd at the Old Settlers Pavilion in Comanche Trail Park. Girl Scouts is open to all girls ages 5 to 17 enrolled in kindergarten to 12th grade. There are 5 Girl Scout troops in Big Spring that meet at different times. All 5 will be at the ice cream social to meet and register the new girls. In obituaries, Erlinda Flores, 86 of Big Spring, died Sunday, August 31st, 2014 at her residence. Funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. Wednesday, September 3rd at the Holy Trinity Catholic Parish. Interment will follow at Mount Olive Memorial Park. Vigil service will be held at 7 p.m. Tuesday evening at the Nally Pickle and Welch Funeral Home. KBST News Time is 7:12. This portion of your news is brought to you by Myers & Smith Funeral Home. And we'll be back with more sports and a look at your weather right after this.
Losing a loved one is a time for family. That strength is what helps us carry on.
We lost Dad, but we had each other.
It's all about family.
Our family has been serving the local area for many years. It would be our privilege to serve yours with sensitivity, compassion, and respect.
Myers & Smith Funeral Home and Chapel.
KBST News Time is 7:13, and now here is your KBST Sports Director, Gooney, with your sports.
Thanks, Kayla. And do we have sports? Starting off in Major League Baseball, the Rangers look to be out of the wild card race after losing their 4-game series to the Astros over the weekend. They lost 3 of 4 from Houston. They begin a 3-game series in Kansas tonight with the first pitch at 7:10. You can hear that game on the mighty 1490 KBST AM. The Astros begin a short 2-game series against the Angels on Tuesday. In minor league baseball, the Midland Rockhounds finish off the regular season tonight in Midland against the first-place Rough Riders again from Frisco with the first pitch at 6:05. The Hounds are 2.5 games behind Frisco, which will allow them to finish out the season in second place. This means that they will visit Frisco for the first half of their 5-game series and finish out the series this Friday and Saturday in Midland. In the NFL, the Houston Texans fell to the 49ers last Thursday in their final preseason game, 40-13. They'll take on the Redskins this Sunday for their first regular season game. Game time is noon. The Dallas Cowboys lost to the Broncos 27-3 last Thursday to cap off their preseason. Regular season play for the Cowboys begins Sunday at 3:25 against the San Francisco 49ers. And that game can be heard on KBS 95.7. Now, here's some scores from the NCAA after their first week of play. Number 1, Florida State beat Oklahoma State 37-31. Number 2, Alabama beat West Virginia 33-23. Oregon took down South Dakota 62-13. Oklahoma beat Louisiana Tech 48-16. Ohio State beat Navy 34-17. Texas A&M beat South Carolina 52-28, while Baylor took down SMU 45-0. TCU beat Samford 48-14. Texas beat North Texas 38-7. And Texas Tech beat Central Arkansas 42-35. Now we got some area high school football scores for you. That's right, we had the first week of high school football. Starting off with your six-man scores, the number 29 ranked Borden County Coyotes beat Knox City 78-45. They'll be at home against Looters Friday. Number 25 Ira beat Valley 84-37. They're going to be home against Grady Friday. Westbrook beat Aspermont. They're ranked 23rd. They beat them 58-36. They'll be playing in Wilson against the Mustangs this Friday. Number 18 ranked Sterling City beat Blackwell 38-24. They're going to travel to Zephyr this Friday. Number 5 Garden City beat Zephyr 52-6. They're home against Eden Friday, while Sands lost to Rotan 81-52, and they're going to be home against Very Best this Friday. Now in our 11-man scores for the area, Colorado City lost to Albany 20-18 in a very close one. C-City's now ranked 73rd in Division 2-3A. Got some game stats from that one. Dylan Gainey passed 17 for 32 for 196 yards. He had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. David Sanchez rushed 16, had a touchdown, and Isaiah Jennings caught 4 passes for 66 yards. And Jonathan Jackson caught 5 for 55 for a touchdown. The Wolves are going to be at home this Friday against Crane, who's ranked 32nd in Division 2-3A after losing to Ira Ann 60-7 last Friday. Now, Stanton beat Kermit 26-14. They're now ranked 29th in Division 2-3A, according to Max Preps. They'll be traveling to Wink for their second straight game on the road against the number 19 ranked Wildcats from Division 2-2A. They won a close one last Friday night after a third quarter comeback, beating Cristobal 22-21. And that game can be heard on KBTS 94.3 The Fuse with Josh Paredes and Mark Richardson. Pre-game show starts at 7:15 with a 7:30 kickoff. We had the Howard County Bowl this last Friday. Coahoma took home the first bowl 6-2, beating Forsan. Coahoma's now ranked 80th in Division 2-3A, while Forsan's ranked 65th in 1-2A. Coahoma's going to be home this Friday night against the number 49 ranked Division 1-2A McCamey Badgers. They lost in shutout fashion at home against Reagan County 20-0 last Friday, and that game can be heard on the mighty 1490 KBST AM. While Forsan Buffalo is going to travel to Plains on Friday to take on the Cowboys from Division 2-2A. They were shut out against Bovina last Friday, 40-0. Now into the exciting game that happened on Saturday, Big Spring. They took on Kerrville Tavia, a bigger school, and they took them down 58-56. Quite a few touchdowns there in the last few minutes. The Steers are now ranked 14th in the state in Division 1-4A. Here's your passing stats. Tobin Tenhill, 20 for 30, 282 yards, 5 touchdowns. He rushed 21 times for 240 yards, had a touchdown. Hunter Hill, he had 10 rushes for 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he caught 5 for 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. They were your KBST Sonic players of the game. We caught up with Tobin right after the game, asked him how he felt scoring on the very first play of the season.
I felt pretty good. Ryan did a great job just opening up holes for Hunter, and he made it through, and he's a pretty fast guy, and he got there.
And we asked him how he likes having the new 2 running back system.
Just having 2 other people that can run just opens up. It gets defense coming whenever you do a ball fake, and just opens up a lot more with those linebackers coming.
We also caught up with Hunter Hill and asked him how he felt after the win.
Oh, I feel great. It was fantastic getting the first win of the season. We all worked hard. We never quit. We kept going. Like Coach Kremfield said, never quit. Keep on going.
And what his feelings were after scoring the first play of scrimmage.
Oh, it was great. I couldn't feel my legs after the run. I was so excited. It was amazing.
And what we can look forward to out of Hunter this season.
A lot of wins. A lot of yards. A lot of touchdowns.
Big Spring travels to Monahans to take on the number 25 Division 2-4A ranked Lobos after they beat Alpine 71-21 last Friday. And as always, you can tune in to the best place for Steer sports with Tim Walsh, Jamie Scott, Tommy Walker, and Corey Wood on KBS 95.7. The pregame will be at 7:15 following the Pigskin Prediction Show, with the Steers kicking off at 7:30. Here's some quick other area high school football scores. Anthony beat Mesilla Valley Christian, or lost to them, however, 20-7. McCamey lost to Reagan County 20-0. Ozona lost to Mason 51-13. Cristobal lost to Wink 22-21. We had Coleman beating Jim Ned 42-6. Ballinger lost to Bangs 52-27. Abernathy beat Post 24-20. And then in your Division I 4A, Snyder lost to Littlefield 28-0. Abilene Wiley lost to Argyle 34-28. Brownwood lost to Canyon 35-28. Stephenville beat South 43-0. For more information, you can log on to kbsmedia.com. This is Gooney in the KBS Sports Center.
Thanks, Gooney. KBST News Time is 7:20. A complete look at our Howard County weather right after this.
This is your Action News reporter again at the scene of Back in Motion Chiropractic, where another amazing incident seems to have occurred. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened here at Back in Motion?
Yeah, I did. He looked like an ordinary man, but I believe he was a superhero. He took Ethel's head and stood her neck real gentle-like, and she came out a-smiling. Took her pain away in a flash. Come back here, Ethel!
There you have it. Pain has once again been eliminated at Back in Motion Chiropractic.
All right, KBST News Time is 7:21 in your weather for today. The high is going to be 103 degrees today with a low of 74. Winds out of the southwest at about 19 miles per hour. Tomorrow is going to look at sunny skies with a high of 100 and a low of 72. Winds out of the south at 14 miles per hour. The rest of the week is looking like it's going to be upper 90s with a 0 chance of rain Wednesday, 10 and 20% chance Thursday and Friday. I'm Kayla Kay with your K-Best Radio Group News. Stay tuned for Gooney in the Morning right after this.
Whether you're selling or purchasing real estate property, you want to receive the kind of exposure that leads to faster closings at better prices. When selecting a real estate agent, you can count on Sherry Key and her agents at United Country Heart of the City Realtors. They will work hard for you. It will be worth your time to contact Sherry and her agents by calling 714-4555, or you may visit their website at heartofthecityrealtors.com. That's United Country Heart of the City Realtors in Big Spring.
Do you appreciate the latest technology in your hospital? How about in your dental office? What dental technology do you think you could find in a very advanced dental clinic in Midland, in Dallas, in Houston? Surprisingly, you would find exactly the advanced technology that's in Big Spring, in the office of Comprehensive General Dentist Dr. David Ward. Really, Dr. Ward is now introducing 3D diagnostic imaging. X-rays are only two-dimensional and still leave uncertainty when diagnosing for implants, oral surgery, orthodontics, and some root canals. 3D imaging eliminates any guesswork in accomplishing these complex procedures. What's amazing is that for Dr. Ward's patients, all this information is now attainable at a low cost and with actually less radiation than with conventional full-mouth dental X-rays. Wow! Dr. Ward's new state-of-the-art oral CT scanner is just the latest addition to his dental technology. Dr. David Ward, gentle, beautiful, high-tech dentistry right here in Big Spring.
A career fair is here, hosted by the Big Spring Center for Skilled Care on Monday, August 18th. There are many positions available, including marketing, nursing management, nurse aides, and much more. There will be 2 sessions from 9 a.m. to noon and again from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Big Spring Center for Skilled Care is a brand new, state-of-the-art facility and will be opening this fall. If hired, you will enjoy great benefits such as health, dental, and vision insurance. Learn more about exciting opportunities by attending the fair at the Workforce Solutions Permian Basin, located at 1001 Birdwell Lane.
All right, here we go. Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
It's showtime!
All right, showtime.
Showtime.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
Showtime. Showtime. Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Hurry up.
Broadcasting live from the K-Best studios in the Spring City. It's the morning show you wake up to hear. Gooney in the Morning with Gooney.
It's hard to think of words in the morning.
And Heather.
And I'm dyslexic and ADD.
Yeah.
Whoa.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That escalated quickly.
Are you ready?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air.
Like I don't care, baby, by the way. Good morning!
Yeah.
Welcome to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. It is Monday, September 1st. Happy Labor Day! It's 7:25 here at the KBS Studios. Good to be here with you this morning, getting you up and on your way. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Howard County today. Everywhere. Just everywhere. It was such an awesome weekend. Everybody gets a shout out.
That's a
Yeah.
shout out there.
We got Kayla Kay here with us
What's
this
up?
morning.
Hola.
Heather's in the house.
This girl. What did I do?
What?
You're so awkward.
Hey, I want to remind everybody that this portion of Gooney in the Morning is brought to you by Parks Insurance Agency. Get on down there and see them. They can help you out with any insurance need, whether it be your home, your auto, your business, all that. They have access to pretty much any insurance company. Anyone.
Really?
Allstate,
Yeah.
got it. Think of one. What do you think? Nationwide, got it. Got it. They got tons of them. That's my point. They have tons of them, and they're one of the oldest insurance agencies here in Big. They've been here over 80 years.
Wow.
Parks Insurance Agency. Get on down there and see Mike. He's a great guy, Mike Richardson. Tell him that we sent you down there, and it's 900 Main Street. That's where you need to go. Go see him.
Right across the street from State National Bank.
They're the reason you get to hear Gooney in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey.
So go down there and say, hey, thank you. Or, hey, why are you doing that?
I like that.
Either or.
What's up with that, man?
Either or. Well, we have no school lunches today.
Because there's no school.
School gets out. Hey, but I do have your daily special for Brenda's Hilltop Cafe.
Hey.
Down there at 1307 East 4th Street. Today's Steak Finger Day since it's Monday from 11 to 3. And then tonight from 4 to 8, all you can eat steak fingers for only $9.95. That's
Ate tomorrow's chicken.
You're so excited about Tuesday. And it's free food Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
How about that? It's going to be super exciting. Can't wait for that. Hey, man, let me pull up the phone right quick. The internet was kind of going slow on the computer while I was trying to get birthdays. So got something right here. Heather, you put one on here.
Yes.
There you go.
I want to wish a happy birthday to Miss Brianna Palmer.
Happy birthday, Brianna.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And she said, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you said, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought there were like 4 or 5 birthdays on here. It was just you and Brianna talking back and forth. Jeanette Hedrick wants to wish a happy birthday to Joe Loya, Matt Martinez, and Thad Thomas. Thanks, Jeanette. 3
Hey.
birthdays right there. Happy birthday, Joe, Matt, and Thad.
You know, Joe's my cousin.
Is he?
I didn't even know it was his birthday today.
Oh,
You're a horrible cousin.
bad family member alert.
Happy birthday, cousin. Yes, I am. I'm guilty.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay.
Guys, you know what this Saturday is?
I'm just so happy because I'm a bad person. Yeah.
You know what's happening Saturday?
What's happening Saturday?
I'm running a triathlon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I haven't worked out in 2 weeks.
Me and Josh were actually just talking about that last night.
At least I'm honest, and I'm telling you I haven't worked out. But I think I'll be okay. Like, I got on the bike for the first time last night.
See, that's what I said. I was like, he hasn't even gotten on a bike yet. Josh asked me.
Like, I've been riding the stationary one at the Y, but, like, it's not plugged in it's not plugged in or has batteries and anything, so it doesn't have any resistance at all. So I've just been pedaling.
I can do this all day.
Yeah.
Not including your
I got on the bike last night and realized I need a new seat or a new backside. One of the two. One of the two.
Or that tractor seat that your mom was trying to give you.
Dude, that's what she told me last night. She said, now you want mama's seat, don't you? Yes. Can I borrow it? But they have shorts, like biker shorts, that have padding in them.
I don't want to see you.
I'm going to buy some of those just for my daily use. You know what I mean? Just, like, it is flat back painful, but time I get through with this thing.
How long do you have to ride a bike?
18 miles.
What?
Yep.
What?
And this is what because Craig Ferguson is the one that challenged me to this, and what he keeps telling me is, 18 miles sounds like a long way. No, Craig, 18 miles is a long way.
That's from here to Stanton.
Yeah.
You're going to Stanton on a bike.
Oh, you just made it worse.
Sorry.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
going to be reoccurring.
It's terrifying. But, hey, I'm doing this for charity. I'm doing this for the Y. I'll tell you how you can help out here in just a few minutes. We got TSN coming up next on KBST.
Choices. This is what you will get with Parks Agency. Why shop anywhere else for insurance when Parks Agency is a one-stop shop? Get your home, auto, motorcycle, and your business quoted with almost any national insurance company such as Allstate, Travelers, Liberty Mutual, and Progressive, just to name a few. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, and all of us here at the Parks Agency have been devoted to our customers and our community since 1935. We work for you. Stop by 900 Main or call us at 267-5504 and you experience the difference of choice.
Good morning. This This is Morning News Break from the Texas State Network. Happy Labor Day. I'm Chuck Martin reporting. Coming up this Monday, September 1st.
I'm Chuck Scheckner. So what happens if your business name is ISIS?
We begin, though, with some new state laws that go on the books today, including more offerings in career and technology courses for Texas high school students. TSN's Emily Trube has more.
Also starting today, criminal defense attorneys can now send their employees and paralegals to the same continuing education programs that are provided for people who work for judges and prosecutors. Colleges that offer special programs for veterans will be recognized under a new award system. However, the most controversial of the state laws set to go into effect today won't. On Friday, a federal judge ruled that some of the new requirements for abortion clinics were unconstitutional. Attorney General Greg Abbott's office is appealing the decision. Emily Trube, TSN News.
One of the most closely watched voter ID measures in the nation will be challenged in a Nueces County courtroom beginning tomorrow.
U.S. District Judge Nelva Gonzalez-Ramos will decide whether the Texas law is a legal safeguard or a discriminatory mandate that suppresses minority turnout. Her ruling is unlikely to come before Election Day. That means 13.6 million registered voters will still be required to show a photo ID. John Mark Dempsey, TSN News.
Attorney General Abbott says municipal bans on single-use plastic bags are illegal. The opinion is non-binding, but reflects the AG's view of who would win a lawsuit on the subject. September was supposed to be the month when President Obama uses his pen and his phone to issue executive orders on immigration. Activists like Jaime Martinez of San Antonio's Cesar Chavez Legacy Foundation is concerned about talk that the orders may be postponed until after the midterm elections.
We're waiting. We're hopeful. And he's made some strong comments that he's going to act alone.
And Martinez says if the president doesn't issue the promised executive orders, it would be a, quote, slap in the face to the Latino community. Senator Ted Cruz, who sounded increasingly like he's made up his mind to run for president in 2016 during a speech to the Summit of the Americans for Prosperity. He again vowed his long-standing opposition to the Affordable Care Act.
And in the year 2017, a Republican president in the Rose Garden is going to sign a bill repealing every word of Obamacare.
A longtime Lubbock State Representative Delwyn Jones remains hospitalized in critical condition. The 90-year-old was admitted to Covenant Hospital 8 days before voters go to the polls to select between Jones and 5 other candidates in the Senate District 28 special election.
College football opener, I'm Roger Ambrick.
Details ahead on TSN Morning News Break.
If your model pickup needs a part, call Westex at 263-5000. Westex specializes in parts for late model pickups. It's impossible to count how many parts Westex has supplied to Westex's pickup drivers since the business opened in 1947. You'll find more than 1 million parts in stock. And just in case the part you need is not on the premises, it will be within 24 hours. Westex, the folks in the know when it comes to parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
I'm sorry, sir, but it appears as though your credit card has been declined.
Did everyone hear that? This person right here, credit card declined. If we can please have an awkward silence.
Oh, I'm with a date here. Look, so I'm late on a few payments. I'll make it up next month. Promise.
He promises to pay it all back next month. Can we have an aww?
Putting more on your card than you can afford to spend can lead to even bigger problems, like public humiliation. Don't let your credit put you in a bad place. Go to controlyourcredit.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Treasury and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. With Texans heading back home from Labor Day getaways, a new report finds Houston has 2 of the most congested roadways in Texas. A 2014 report from A&M's Transportation Institute ranks a section of I-610 as worst of all.
Number 1 on our list this year is the West Loop in Houston from the Katy Freeway down to the Southwest Freeway. This basically runs past the Uptown Galleria area. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think this is probably pretty close to a 10. This should be one of the most congested roadways nationally.
The Institute's Tim Lomax ranks Austin second on the list. Recent Defense Department guidance and internal security assessments led Fort Bliss officials to take extra security precautions over Labor Day weekend.
Lieutenant Colonel Lee Peters says the U.S. Army Post has closed some entry gates to non-Defense Department personnel and increased random vehicle searches through Tuesday. Peters also cited some media reports that have to be assessed about a possible attack on America's southern border by militants from Islamic State. ISIS is the group attacking cities in Iraq. The Army Post also has warned approximately 30,000 soldiers and 10,000 civilians who work there to expect future change access controls beyond Tuesday. James Stanley, TSN News.
CBS zeroing in on chats from ISIS on social media about sneaking into the U.S. across the Texas-Mexico border. Dr. Jeff Adicott at St. Mary's School of Terrorism Laws, not surprised.
Getting into any number of Latin American countries is very easy, and getting up through Mexico, as we've seen with all these quote-unquote children, extremely easy.
If your business has the same name as a special terrorist group, it can cause some concern.
Del Bartlett has run a belly dance studio in Bedford for 30 years. It's called ISIS.
That was the stage name that my wife used in the studio, and all the things we do are named after it.
He's received one crank call from a man.
He did all the yelling and screaming, because that's a pretty rough mob. Those guys are, I don't know, in my lifetime, I'm 72, I've never heard of anybody openly that was that bad. I mean, these people are terrible.
But he says the caller figured out pretty quickly he wasn't the enemy. His belly dance studio and boutique has not been hurt, but the unfortunate naming coincidence. Chuck Schechner, TSN News.
The state's winning combination of energy and high tech is expected to keep our economy humming for the rest of this year. St. Mary's University economist Steve Niven told the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce that growing exports are fueling job growth, which is the envy of the rest of the nation.
But the growth rates are in the 2 to 4% range across the state, so pretty nice growth.
Right now, Houston is the metro area with the strongest growth, powered by the energy industry. Austin's tech sector makes it the state's number 2 fastest growing economy. Well, it is Labor Day weekend, and chances are a lot of Texans will be enjoying a beer or two.
And while the hangovers are pretty nasty, beer drinkers can feel good about helping the state's economy. And the annual report done by the Beer Institute says we're number 2 in the nation when it comes to beer jobs.
That works out to 160,000 residents involved in some way in the production and sale of beer, from the farmer to the bartender.
The Institute's Jim McGreevy says one job in a brewery supports 45 jobs in the Texas economy. So he says the more you drink, the better our state becomes. In San Antonio, Michael Board, TSN News.
The Texas Forest Service says we need to take it easy this Labor Day. Their warning conditions are ripe for brush fires. It was over Labor Day 2011 that the massive wildfire destroyed dozens of homes in Bastrop County. The Forest Service says it's just as dry today as it was 3 years ago. Food trucks are taking over college campuses across the country and Texas. David Deason with Texas Tech says this year the school and College Station bought its first truck, and it's been a hit so far.
It's designed to not only add fun and flair to the food, but also move it to where the students are. We can take cash and credit cards, but we can also take the campus dining plan.
And he says the food truck will also become a big staple at Aggie football games, giving students another option for tailgating. Well, authorities say that 2 men impersonating sheriff's deputies robbed a home in Ames. The home's occupants told Liberty County authorities the men wore black with badge shoulder patches. They were taking away a lot of items from that home, including a suitcase with about $6,000 and 2 guns. Next, Mike Rogers.
Chuck, a paint job coming for one of the world's engineering marvels.
This project here requires not just coating the main cable, we're actually working the cable band, which is part of the structure.
We'll have more coming up on the other side of the news.
As Morning News Break continues.
Parkview Nursing and Rehabilitation is home-owned and operated. It's where you'll find person-centered nursing care, which coordinates physician care, family concerns, and nursing plans with the needs of each resident. Medicare-approved short-term stays with Parkview give you flexibility when you're not quite ready to go home after a hospital stay. Visit soon. You're always welcome at Parkview, 3200 Parkway, Big Spring.
It's fun to drive. It's so much better when you can drive with peace of mind, knowing that all the parts are functioning properly and you can depend on your vehicle to get you where you're going. It's no fun at all to drive when you're worried about your vehicle's condition, whether or not it will make it to your destination. White-knuckle driving is no way to get around. Drive with the security you get when you drive with Auto Parts from West Texas. The folks in the know when it comes to auto parts. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. Here's Mike Rogers with the other side of the news.
You think your little home improvement projects are time-consuming? Just be glad you're not Rocky De La Roca, the guy in charge of repainting the Golden Gate Bridge.
This project here requires not just coating the main cable. We're actually working on the cable bands, which is part of the structure.
25,000 cables in all, which have never been repainted.
If you're going to San Francisco.
The highest one's 500 feet from the top of the main cable to the sidewalk level.
Miles and miles of cable. Dirty cable, which has to be cleaned.
You know, we basically wash it down because you have to remove all the mildew, there's salt, you know, all the stuff, the dirt, everything that sticks to the cable.
75 years worth of dirt. Then they hit it with 2 coats of an acrylic primer.
It stretches. It moves. The coating itself. It's got elasticity to it.
When you finally get to the paint, how much paint are you going to go through?
Oh, my gosh. I don't have a total for you here. I mean, it's tens of thousands of gallons of paint. I mean, it's quite a bit.
What is the official color again?
Golden Gate Bridge International Orange. It's our own specification.
They mix that up down at Home Depot for you?
No, they couldn't do it down there for you.
Now, this is a very special grime-repellent orange paint. How long is this going to take?
Oh, right now, the estimate is 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, and that's with a crew of 30 painters who won't even be doing the towers or the decks. They're fine. This is just the cables. 5 years. But when they do finish, you only think that bridge is orange right now. Just wait. Well, not that there weren't other suggestions. One of Rocky's painters, in fact, thought Kelly Green would look nice.
Yeah, Tom Scott. He's a good old Irishman, so he likes green himself, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, this will be this color forever.
And I'm Mike Rogers with the other side of the news on TSN.
And now, here is Roger Emmerich with sports.
Defending Big 12 champ Baylor opens its new digs in a big way as we hear from the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
And that is it. Bears pitch a shutout, but 45 points on the board. 45-0. Baylor over SMU, the final in the 2014 season opener and the debut game at beautiful McLean Stadium.
Baylor's Bryce Petty passed for 161 yards and 2 scores on Fox Sports 1.
Play action, end zone touchdown. First career catch for Trayvon Armstead is a touchdown. Pressure picked up in trouble for SMU. A deep ball to the end zone, touchdown.
Astros rallied past the Rangers at Minute Maid Park.
Police delivers, and Altuve lines it into center field for a base hit. Marisnik can walk home.
That was the final as Bo Porter's Astros captured 3 of the 4-game series. Roger Emmerich, TSN Sport.
And recapping our top story, new laws take effect on this September 1st across Texas, but one isn't. It would have placed tougher restrictions on abortion providers, but was struck down by a judge Friday who declared it unconstitutional. The state is appealing. With Morning News Break, I'm Chuck Martin, TSN News.
Do you smell the cheese in the air? It's cheese season!
Oh, because of all the cheese on this Cheesy Pup chicken sandwich.
Yep, it's the time of year we all sing Deck the Halls with Wheels of Cheddar.
Oh, that's a nice tune. Are there other lyrics to that?
Yeah, it's...
Sniffing in the lyrics.
Yeah, by the end of the song, everyone's hyperventilating.
Celebrate cheese season with the Cheesy Pub chicken sandwich. This is how you Sonic. For limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Call Star Sonic for specials. Not all carriers covered. Message and data rates apply.
It's never too late to enroll at New Hope Christian School for newborns through 12. New Hope offers a Becca curriculum with loving Christian teachers, after-school care, and transportation available for most area schools. Hot, nutritious breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack provided. Stop by 118 Cedar Road or go to newhopebigspring.com. That's www.newhopebigspring.com. See what a difference New Hope can make in your child's future.
We're sending you back to the future.
Your child's future depends on their education, and Nazarene Christian Academy continues to provide you with a choice in that education. With kindergarten, first grade, and second grade coming in 2014, they provide a Becca curriculum with certified, loving Christian teachers. For more information, go to newhopeBigSpring.com. See what a difference Nazarene Christian Academy can make in your child's future.
Hi, this is Dale Coates with Dale Coates Heating and Air Conditioning. It's fall again, which means football and cooler weather. Don't get sacked by the cold weather. Give us a call to make sure your system is working at its full capacity. And if you're searching for a new system, we can install a new Carrier high-efficiency system that will keep you comfortable for years to come and keep you from punting your electric bill every month. Call Dale Coates, your local Carrier dealer, at 714-4688. That's 714-4688.
Summer is here, and it's hot, and so are the savings at 87 Auto Sales with over 250 pre-owned cars, pickups, and SUVs to choose from. They finance their customers right there at the dealership, so you can drive away the very same day in the vehicle of your choice. 87 Auto Sales has the right vehicles for your needs. Serving West Texas since 1972, 87 Auto Sales on the corner of 3rd and Greg Street in Big Spring. Right on the corner and right on the price. 87 Auto Sales.
They're like that brother and sister with completely different parents. So, not like brother and sister at all when you think about it. You're listening to Gooney and Heather on Gooney in the Morning on KBST.
Don't stop the beat. Can't control my feet. People in the street. Come on, everybody, and move your feet. Don't stop the beat. I can't stop the beat. I won't stop the beat.
Go! And welcome back to Gooney in the Morning on KBST AM and FM. Happy Labor Day, everybody. It is Monday, September the 1st, 7:46 here at the KBS Studios. Gooney here with you this morning, getting you up and on your way, or just keeping you entertained because you woke up thinking you might have had to go to work, and well, you're up now, so you might as well listen to some Gooney in the Morning. We got Kayla Kay with us this morning.
Hola.
Heather's in the house.
I love when you play this song. You know what it reminds me of that song?
What's that?
White Chicks.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
That's good stuff right there. Hey, I do want to remind everybody to go check out the Harley-Davidson store whenever you get a chance. They're big supporters of Gooney in the Morning here. Do a lot for our community. It's the oldest Harley-Davidson dealership in Texas. All of Texas. And Texas is pretty big.
Yeah, very big.
There's a lot of Harley-Davidson dealerships in Texas, too.
We're the
Harley
biggest.
Riders. Yeah.
The
and
oldest
they're the
and the
oldest
coolest.
right there here in Big Spring. They have really cool. The thing is they're dealerships, so they have the best bikes. You know what I mean? If you're looking for a new motorcycle, that's the best place to go. Get a Harley. Just go all out. Go down there.
Just do it.
Yeah, you might as well. But if you
Sorry,
already have a sorry, Nike. If you already have a Harley, there's a service station and everything right there. Why not get your bike serviced right there?
They have a service station?
Yeah.
They have everything.
Yeah, it's a service. I mean, that's where you get your oil change and all that good stuff.
I mean,
you can get your insurance there. You can get finance there.
Yeah, you can get finance.
Everything you need is at the Harley shop.
And the cool thing, they have the gear there too. If you need your leathers, they can finance your leathers if you buy a bike there. They can finance the leathers.
It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Plus, they got all the cool Harley gear, the cute little tank tops and all that stuff for the girls.
They even got stuff for the kids.
All the accessories that you need for your bike. I mean, just amazing stuff. They're right there, 908 West 3rd Street. You can give them a call, 263-2322. Go down there, ask for Vicky, ask for Robert. Tell them that we sent you down there.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
And they'll say hi and thank them
for
helping us out. You can also go to the HarleyDavidsonShop.com to check them out online. They got some really cool stuff down there, though. It's really neat. We have a lot of history here in our town.
We do. We really do.
And we were kind of talking about this off air. Christine and I, we've been like when we drive through town now, we're like, oh, you remember when that used to be that? You know, when Gills used to be right there by
I was just thinking that this week.
You know what I mean? Just pointing stuff out like that all around town. Well, I've only been here for 16, 17 years, and there's a lot that's changed in that amount of time. Like, about the time that I moved here, the Super Walmart was already here, but they were just building the new McDonald's. So that kind of gives you Taco Bell was still around. That's about the time I was here. We still had Burger King, the old Leonard's downtown. Yeah. So, I mean, those things were here, but I wanted to know more and go deeper. Well, we found the Heritage Museum's Facebook page, and Tammy Schreckengoss is doing an excellent job down there at the Heritage Museum. She's been taking these pictures, and you were saying she has this book.
I'm telling you, I went, I know some of her family members, and she has books that she's put out.
Right.
She has, and there is so much in there that you would have never imagined seeing in Big Spring. I mean, things that you wouldn't have ever thought. I was just interested looking in my city.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so much history here that and some of it's just crazy stuff that you would never imagine, and it's all there at the Heritage Museum. And right now, they're having up until the 14th of this month, I believe, is when it ends. It started on the 2nd, but they're having the Art Association's 60th anniversary show and celebration, and that's going down there at the Heritage Museum right now. Get down there when you get a chance. Check all this out. I mean, there's some amazing displays from Cosden, the refinery.
Yep.
Some of the old stuff that's around.
Oh, yeah. And she's more than willing to talk to you about anything you want to know.
Yeah.
She knows it all.
Yeah,
Really.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's some really cool stuff going on down there. Also, this Friday, they're doing, the American Cancer Society is doing, and they've teamed up with Relay for Life. They're all doing their big Stand Up to Cancer. That was a big organization.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Relay was a big organization. They're doing this combined thing now where they're doing this big viewing party. It's just a big party to celebrate this year and everything. Well, they're having the one in this area is going to be in San Angelo, and it's Friday, September 5th from 7 to 9 p.m. And
Awesome.
I'm planning on getting Manny back on the show sometime this week to talk more about that, because we told him that we'd bring him back on whenever it got close to that. And it's finally here. It's a week, so he's gearing up and getting excited and back on the road.
ready.
Doing all that good stuff, too. Also, it's dove hunting season.
It is.
That's around now. I'm excited about that. And then this Saturday, September 6th at 7:30, the community is invited to Moss Creek Ranch for dinner to say thanks to some of the great men around here. Mark Pilgrim from the Air Force, Buck Christopher from the Army, Chris Poole from the Marines, and Mike Meenan from the Army. Just come by, have dinner. There's tickets available for $10 that can be purchased at Mr. Scrubs, Culligan, the American Legion, or with Tommy Sullivan. You can call him at 517-0594. Or you can just call up some of these guys and donate if you want to. If you can't make it out there, you can call Mike Tarpley at 556-2227 or Ed Miser at 213-2154. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's just celebrating some disabled veterans that have sacrificed for our nation. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
What they're doing here is the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 47, and that's going to be a good time out there, a good little dinner.
Nice.
Awesome.
And I know you had a doing it wrong somewhere in there. I'm going to let you go through there and find out while I get this right here.
I got it.
Because the VA is also having a town hall meeting coming up real soon. Michael Kiefer, the director of West Texas VA Healthcare Systems, he's invited everybody in the Big Spring area to attend and participate in this town hall meeting. It's going to be this Thursday, September 4th at 6 p.m. at the George H. O'Brien Jr. VA Medical Center outpatient lobby there at 300 Veterans Boulevard.
Get down there.
Yeah, get down there. That's really important for our community. So stay in touch there. Heather, what do we got for doing it wrong?
Okay. Once again, comes out of China.
Oh,
they're just really doing it wrong.
They are.
Anyways, it says a handyman is happy to have his feet back on the ground after a child cut part of his harness while he was working 100 feet in the air.
Whoa, wait, slow down. Wait, one more time.
A child.
Say that, because I don't think I caught all that the first time.
Yeah, it's a handyman was working on a building in China, and he was 100 feet in the air, hanging with the harness.
Like outside?
Yeah. And he was screwing in lights, like on the side of the building.
Oh, okay.
And he said that I guess he was making too much noise, and a 10-year-old kid that was watching TV decided to get a knife and cut one of his ropes.
Wow.
So he would stop drilling.
What happened?
He was just dangling there, like hanging, screaming for help. And then finally one of the other handymen came and was like, maybe I should call the fire department. And called the fire department. They got him down, and, he's safe and everything. But all it says is that the knife-wielding kid has since apologized for his actions, and his parents said they've bought Mao a new rope and given the boy a good talking to.
Oh, wow.
And it says they're also supposedly considering anger management therapy. That kid's needs more than anger management.
So who's doing it wrong in this situation? Is it the parents? Is it the handyman? Or is it the TV-addicted kid?
It's the parents.
got to be the parent
Yeah, it has to
situation.
be.
All of the above, I say.
Wow.
I'm
that's
sorry, but
intense
if
right
my
there.
kid tried to kill somebody, there would be more than a good talking to.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would
no.
Yeah.
No.
He could have killed that guy.
Exactly,
And he
that's what
did
I'm
not
saying.
care. Like, SpongeBob's on, dude. You're going to have to quiet that down.
Cut
It's still
it out.
12:30. At least calm down till nap time. You know what I mean? I got stuff to do.
He's 10 years old.
The world revolves around me.
That's intense right there.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That's pretty that's funny stuff right there. Hey, here's some cool stuff that I thought was interesting that I didn't know. A couple celebrities that have gotten married lately that I had no idea were even dating or together or anything like that.
Anything to do with any of them.
Yeah, it's real crazy. Some of these, I don't know, let me find this right quick. I know Jenny McCarthy. Who do you think she just got married to? Did you hear
Not
about
Jim
this one?
Carrey.
Donnie Wahlberg.
What?
Yeah.
The Wahlburgers. I love
She
that
just
show.
got married to Donnie Wahlberg. Jenny McCarthy and Donnie Wahlberg. People magazine reports that the couple invited family and friends only to watch them wed this past Sunday at a hotel in
Donnie
St. Charles,
Wahlberg.
Illinois. It's the second marriage for both the former View co-host and Blue Bloods actor. Sources say many Jenny and Donnie's famous friends were in attendance. Three of the new kids on the block, bandmates, Jordan and Jonathan Knight were there. Danny Wood were there.
Donnie Wahlberg. He's the one that's like the comedian out of all of them, isn't he?
No.
Mark's the comedian. He's the one that's in the movies and stuff. Like Donnie was the New Kids on the Block guy.
Okay, gotcha.
The rapper. From
And then his other
Yes.
brother is the one who runs the restaurants.
Right. Yeah. Mark's the one from Ted, the movie.
Yeah, okay, I
And it's
got
in
you.
the New Guys and all that. Yeah, he's the funny actor one.
Okay, so she married Donnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got married. Now here's the other one that I didn't even know these two were dating, and this one isn't as crazy as that one. And I kind of started off with the bigger one. Sorry, but Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Just got married.
Really?
Yeah. And apparently they've been dating for a
That's
while.
a cute couple, though.
Dwayne Wade gets on my nerves.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Nobody's a cute couple with Dwayne Wade.
That's exactly what I was
Did you see
thinking.
Dwayne Wade on Austin and Ally? Yeah,
I guess
my kids.
not.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
was
guess not.
awkward.
Yeah, I don't
it was
watch
very.
Austin and Ally.
Well, I have an 8, 9, and 10-year-old. We watch it all the time.
Yeah. Well, apparently they've been dating for quite a while, and Wade proposed to her last December after they'd been dating for 4 years. Shortly after the proposal, the Miami Heat basketball star revealed that he had fathered a child with a friend while he and Union were on a brief break earlier that year. It's the second marriage for both of them. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
So apparently they were dating for a while and had some issues and kind of split up, and he knocked somebody else up real quick, I
His
guess.
friend at that.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a sentence. He just knocked somebody up real quick. What?
That's what,
You know.
that's what they made it sound like. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know, they were on a break.
I'm going to go
and
take a
just real
one-day
quick.
vacation. Be right back. Big no.
Good, great, awesome.
Wow, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Hope everybody has a good Labor Day out there today. Be safe.
Be safe.
And if you're working, God bless you. Man, that's tough. Hey, I'm going to be at Allen's today, too, by the way.
Yes.
I'm going to be in my bed today, by the way.
You should go down to Allen's to check out the specials. It's a Labor Day sale. And
Hey,
when
I need a
Allen's-
fridge and a stove.
Yeah, when you need to do that stuff, go
Labor
on
Day
days
today.
like this because Allen gets that red marker out and goes absolutely nuts. He starts wowing prices. I'll be there from 11 to 2 this afternoon hanging out, wowing people.
Well, if I get out of bed.
Broadcast on 95.7. Come hang out with me. Come in there. If anything, just walk into Allen's today, open the door and go, wow! I may have something cool to give you if you do that. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be a prize. Get it.
Let's see. What was your favorite part of the show, Kayla?
No wonder. The jaw thing.
The lady who dislocated her jaw from doing the ice bucket challenge.
Oh yeah.
Gabrielle Union doing it wrong.
She's doing it wrong.
Wait.
She's doing it wrong for getting married. My favorite part of the show would have to be the drunk guy from China that got stuck in the ATM and got his card eaten. That's what you get.
It ate it.
That ATM tried to say, "Go home, Chinaman, you're drunk."
I've been like,
work
go
out that
home,
way.
ATM, you're drunk.
Eat my card and stuff like that.
You go
Nice, nice. Oh man, well, hope everybody has a great day. Remember on your Labor Day, don't forget this: if you're not laughing, you're not living.
TQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Next exit is your $6 DQ steak stop. Choose a DQ Dude chicken fried steak sandwich with golden fries and a tall, refreshing drink. Or a DQ steak finger country basket with creamy home-style gravy, crispy fries, Texas toast, and a big old cold drink. Your choice, just $6.